Today in Crossing South, we see how good Baja's beaches are for surfing. We stay in a cozy, intimate hotel, and we try some good grub. Coming to you right now. So if you want to go to Rosarito, you want to go to the beach, when you cross the border and you see the signs everywhere, just stick to your right. Stick to your right. You take that ramp and it'll zip you all the way to Rosarito or Ensenada, wherever you want to go. So whenever you see a right exit, you take it until you reach Playas de Tijuana. At that point, that's the first time you take a left. Now, once you reach Playas de Tijuana and you turn left, which is south, going towards Rosarito, it's a beautiful toll road. It's a scenic road that'll take you to Rosarito. So just enjoy the ride, like this wild and crazy guy here, riding his hog with nothing but the road and the wind in front of him. Actually, I don't think it's a hog, it's a Honda SD 1100, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, you get the point. You know, folks, against my better judgment, we're going to be doing a surfing episode today. But I'm not too worried. Waves are kind of small. What am I saying? I am worried. Watch me wipe out. It's Crossing South. You know, folks, as if it wasn't embarrassing enough to learn how to surf for the first time, wipe out, and just totally slaughter a sport that's super respectable, I've enlisted the help of an elite surfing club made up of all girls. Easy.
Good morning.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good morning.
Hey, how you doing, girls?
This is Iris.
Iris.
This is the captain. This
Captain.
is Pam.
Tell me about your organization.
Well, we started out as the first all-girls surf school in the world. And about 5 years into it, the doors were open to guys because we had a very persistent Frenchman who was banging on the door, I want lessons. So now we teach guys and girls, and we also teach children how to surf in San Diego.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you guys really believe you can get me on a board and do something somewhat decent?
Absolutely, no hesitation. I know I can get you on a wave.
Tell me, what are we going to do today?
So today what we're going to do is we're going to have you learn a little bit about ocean safety.
All right.
And then we're going to learn about the waves and how to pop up. We don't expect anyone to pop up the first day. Really,
Good.
It's about riding waves and having fun.
Okay.
Because our motto is the best surfer in the water is the one having the most fun. So if you're riding on your stomach, your knees, your booty, it's all surfing to me, and you're catching waves and you're enjoying the water. And give yourself a hand, you're going surfing.
All right.
Good job.
It's Crossing South, folks. Stay with us. Let's see what we can do. Thank you. Okay, so these girls are all trainees. Izzy is the only instructor, but they're advanced trainees. Izzy is super good. I mean, her hair, as dry as can be, just flows as she glides through waves with her paddle board. And her students were also having a blast. I was a bit concerned, though, over what awaited me. So they say surfing is completely harmless, nothing ever goes wrong, and then they quietly hand you a liability release form that must be signed. It's your typical release form, but I never sign anything without reading it.
So first of all, we're gonna go over ocean safety. That's
Okay.
the number one thing about having fun in the water is being safe.
Okay.
And the way to be safe is to have knowledge and understanding on how the water works and how the ocean works. So I'm gonna keep my board over here.
Is that anywhere? Walking,
When you're
swimming?
going towards the waves, yes. always keep it to your side.
Not on top of the board yet.
Not yet, when you're walking out. Exactly.
I'm walking out like this.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. And I'll
okay.
show you how to do that. Okay. There's these little fish that live out in the ocean. They're called stingrays. We don't want to step on them. We do have them here at this beautiful beach of La Fonda,
Here?
which I love. Yes, we have stingrays. Yeah, it's like a bee sting, only a little worse. Yes.
Is it true that you're supposed to urinate on it?
That's jellyfish.
Okay, that's jellyfish.
Yes, we don't have jellyfish out here today.
Not stingrays.
No, there will be no peeing on anyone today. Believe it or not, you can get very dehydrated while surfing.
Do you have water?
Yes.
Okay.
I do, with tequila in it.
That's the best kind.
So I'm going to go ahead and show you the parts of the board.
Okay.
This is a soft board. It's a foam board. So these are the fins, and they're soft fins, so they won't slice and dice.
Okay.
It's not a machete.
It's not a machete.
No, this is really nice right here. So
It
these
could be, but they're not.
It could be, but these will not hurt you.
Okay.
I'm a certified lifeguard.
Oh.
I know CPR. You're in good hands. Well, have you done
Yeah.
any skateboarding?
Never.
I
I'm
saw,
horrible.
I saw you did some sandboarding.
I was
Pretty good
horrible.
at that.
You saw me, I was on my butt the whole time.
This is
so.
way easier than sandboarding. That looked hard. So great. So what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about how to do a pop-up, which is you're like this.
So even if I'm right-footed, that's the way to do it?
If you want your right foot forward, yes. And up.
Leg up,
Yeah.
lead back.
Yeah.
And you're
That's
up.
it. Yeah. There you
Oh,
go.
nice. It's
See
easier.
that? Good job.
It's much easier.
Excellent. Excellent.
Here in the
So-
sand.
Yes.
It's much easier.
It's much easier. So we're going to practice 100 of those and then go out. This and then plank position and this foot
Right
first.
position?
Yeah. Very good. The rib current is the most important thing that you should know about.
Okay.
Surfers use them to our advantage. So the waves come in, and then the water has to escape somehow.
Okay.
So what it does is it gathers in a rip current that pulls you out to the ocean. A lot of people get stuck in these every year and panic.
Okay.
We never want to paddle against the rip current. Even Michael Phelps.
Would not do it.
No. You want to paddle with the waves, go with the flow. Repeat
Correct.
after me.
Go with the flow.
So you're going to paddle out of the sideways, out of the waves, and then catch a nice one in. So as surfers, we look for the rip current. It's like an escalator for us. It's a free ride.
Yeah.
So we hop on,
It's your escalator on,
and that's how I made it out with dry hair.
and Big Bear, right?
Yeah, exactly, like a ski lift.
Thank you,
Any
Easy.
questions before we hit the water? You ready? Let's do this. Don't ask. Let's just go.
Oh my goodness. Man, I've seen dogs with sunglasses do better on all fours. Oh boy. The pain. The pain. Okay, so here we go, right? Nope. You can't say I didn't try. There's a point where you just want to balance yourself. You feel like you're gonna flip it. Oh, it's great. I don't know if that's getting up, but I tried.
Hands up the rails, so it counts.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. And the question is, did you have fun?
It was super fun.
Awesome.
It's crossing south.
So this will give you some sustained energy and keep you going out in the water. Dry roasted, unsalted almonds. They're delicious.
Very good to drink water. You do lose a lot of fluid at the beach. You know, we're hot, it's sweaty, there's a lot of sun, so drink up,
Okay.
hydrate.
So in hopes I'd be a little bit less clumsy, Izzy brought out a Cadillac of a surfboard. It's a massive paddleboard. This is it. Now or never. Let's see what we can do. I mean, it has comfort grip pads so you won't slip, and still, well, it's like riding a bike with training wheels. Piece of cake, right? Negatory. Negatory. I will say this. I'm very stubborn. So I'm not quitting. No matter how many times I fall over and over and over. It's obvious I'm a glutton for punishment. So Izzy was a dear. She was cheering me on the whole time. Every time I go, you'll see her with her hands up, cheering me on. And she was super patient with me. I can see now looking at the video that my form was shot. Plus, I just don't have the balance for it. You know, I was never a kid who rode skateboards growing up. I just wasn't. I mean, look at me. The master of disaster. Yeah, that was on purpose, folks. I was diving for pearls. I didn't find any, by the way.
That is what we call pearling. Diving for pearls.
Well, after all, I guess she did say she doesn't expect anybody to pop up on the first day. And this is my first day, folks. Hold on, I think I got this. Right? Nope. Folks, it is punishing, but it's also a lot of fun.
Oh man, I can't stay more than a second. But they're saying it's good that I'm standing up. Oh no.
Listen, I don't pretend to be remotely good at this, not even a little. But nobody can say that I didn't get out of my comfort zone. Yeah, this wipeout is the epitome of what my day has been so far. And folks, believe it or not, as anti-water sports as I am, among all these wipeouts, I really enjoyed this. And I can tell you for a fact that I will try this sport again.
Oh boy, I'm famished. Time to get some food. You know, it's my first day ever doing this kind of stuff, ever. I've never done that before, and it shows. They're making me feel nice, telling me that some people don't even stand up on the board, ever. So the microsecond that I did it, they said it's pretty good. I don't know if they're just saying that to be nice. I just know I had fun. So stay with us, folks. It's Crossing South.
And if I was younger, thinner, healthier, handsomer, I can honestly say this experience would move me to do everything in my power to try to become a surfer. Tell me, what's the recap? What's the verdict on my multiple wipeouts?
Well, your multiple wipeouts were awesome because number one, you caught a ton of waves.
Okay.
You probably caught over 20 waves.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And a lot of people, most people their first day, they don't stand up right away. And on about 5 of those waves, you were up with your hands off the rail and you were surfing. You actually got up and did it. So congratulations. Pat yourself on the back because that took a big effort and the waves were very consistent and you just didn't stop. You never gave up. So I'm really stoked. You just kept going. This is a big departure for you and
Yes.
you trusted me and
I
thanks
did.
for trusting me
I
with your
did.
life. And what I'd like to see is get in the pool and do some swimming. Just do laps. If you do laps for 20 minutes, that's
Okay.
it. 3 times a week, even 2 times a week, it'll make all the difference in your upper body strength and you'll be able to nail those pop-ups and ride that board all the way in. You're so close, you're so there. And just that little extra bit of endurance will make a huge difference.
Very nice.
Practicing your pop-ups. And if you could do
Practice
10
it-
pop-ups every
Practice
day.
it in dry land, it will
Yeah.
make a difference.
Yes.
What I need is to not to have to lift 230 pounds every time I try to pop up. That's what I need.
And watching surfing, watching the waves, watching the timing, why did that person wipe out? What did they do right? What did
Right.
they do wrong? And then you'll be able to learn from other people's mistakes for yourself. It makes a big difference.
Now, tell me a little bit about your organization. How long have you been surfing? Everything you're doing. Tell me your story.
Sure. Well, I have 3 sisters, and we all speak French at home. Mom's French, Dad's Hungarian.
Oh wow.
And he taught us all to surf and swim and play water polo and even ice hockey. And our mom taught us to be divas. So she wanted us to be feminine and girly, and she
Your
took
mom
us
was
to the
French.
opera. Yes.
Right.
So she would take us to the opera and ballet after our dad would take us surfing. Since I was about 16 years old, our mom would let us come down in the Ford, the Gran Torino station wagon. We'd come and surf, come back over the border, at midnight and just surf
You
all
would
day.
do that when you were a kid?
Yes, yes.
Your parents would bring you down to Baja?
No, they would let us come down.
Really?
Yeah, or my mom would come camping with us because Dad would be at work. She would bring us camping, the 3 girls. She'd bring us down here and we would camp on all these beaches and just have a great time. We
Oh,
just
that's
love it
awesome.
here. It's our second home. Well, I really hope you continue with this and keep going out.
Thank you, Izzy.
Yes.
I will definitely look you up. Now that we're here in this Poco Cielo restaurant, let's get to taste a little bit of it, of what it has to offer, and talk to the owner and see what this place is all about. Stay with us. It's Crossing South. How did you get started with this business? How did you even wind up here and open this hole in the wall? It's so nice, so quaint, so cozy. Tell me about it.
Well, actually, it wasn't a plan. We're in the middle of hotels here, and so at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'd have people ringing the doorbell
Trying to
saying,
get
do
a
you have
room."
any rooms for rent? And I finally decided, you know what, I might as well just
Heck
start
with it.
renting out the rooms because the place at that time had 5 bedrooms, and I thought, why not?
Right. What's so popular about this strip right here that had people looking for rooms? I mean, what's going on here?
Sandy, beautiful beach.
So the beach, that's it?
surfers, families.
Really?
So we do a lot of weddings, anniversaries, quinceañeras.
You're
lot.
kidding.
Yeah, a great place to have a wedding. We're halfway between Rosarito and Ensenada. It's kind of a
It's a nice
beautiful.
stop.
Exactly.
It's a nice
exactly.
stop, right?
This was my home.
It was a house.
It was a house. And what I did is, as I said, after people started ringing my doorbell and wanting a room to rent, it evolved.
Cheryl.
Yeah.
How many rooms, Cheryl?
And they would literally beg me to even sleep on the patio
You're
because there
kidding.
wasn't a room to be had. This was in 2001. You couldn't find a room anywhere. And here in Poco Cielo, we never have a problem with employees or clients. We are right here. You see our
okay.
staircase?
So this is our private beach.
Right.
This is
where
where I was surfing today. Well, trying to
Right.
surf.
Right.
Wiping
right
out here in this area.
Right.
A
That's
million
the
times.
campground here. And this is a shot taken from the ultralight. The themes that was just happened by accident because in my home in the States, I had an African room. So we went ahead and did the same thing here and started with the themes, and they became a whole lot of fun.
It's a lovely concept. I mean,
Thank you.
Especially when you're someone who's traveled, you enjoy those kind of themes,
Right,
right?
right.
And I appreciate that. So, Cheryl has gotten local artists to paint some of her murals, and she and her husband make it a point to collect things when they travel abroad, so that they can adorn their uniquely themed rooms. This place is so cute. It actually made me say the word cute.
This is the room that Peter Greenberg was in.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. This is awesome. Oh,
Don't hit your head.
this is where I'm staying. Folks, we're just cutting the show right now. I'm just going to stay here. I'm so sore from surfing. I mean, look at that view. Look at that. Cheryl, you used to wake up to this, and now you gave it to your clients.
Yeah.
You're so good. You're too good to them. You're too good. Okay, folks, this is the bathroom. And yes, it has a bidet. I won't tell you why I got kicked out from my last hotel room. All I can say is it had to do with the bidet. So this would be a Polynesian Hawaiian style room, right?
This is our Polynesian room.
Oh, so all your rooms have themes? Or what?
All of our rooms have themes. We have the Polynesian, we have the Mexican, we have the medieval, we have the African, we have captain's quarters,
Shiver me timber. Do captains really say that?
we have the Roman, we have the Asian, we have the Moroccan, the Blue Lagoon. The Blue Lagoon is kind of a neat story. I was in Popotla and I found an old fishing boat.
Uh-huh.
And we cut the bow off and made the headboard, and the mattress and everything is inside the boat.
Oh, really?
And all the walls are painted with fish and seaweed, and on the ceiling we have sharks and stingrays and turtles.
It's so cute.
And then we have the Western room.
I said cute again.
We have the Egyptian. The Mexican saying is mi casa es su casa.
Right.
And this is what it feels like to them. When they come here, they feel like they're at home.
So
Thank you.
are we ready to eat?
We are.
Okay.
Let's go downstairs.
Let's go do it.
we come to the portion of the competition that that I excel at. What is this, Cheryl?
That is chocolate martini.
Chocolate martini.
Yes.
Shaken, not stirred.
Yes, not stirred.
Wow.
And this
strong
that
and
I'm
tasty.
putting down in front of you is our chicken cordon bleu Santa Fe style.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna try this stuff, and you know, we'll just cut into it, basically.
Just cut into it.
Okay, all right. Oh my goodness, look at how that thing, it's full of stuff.
Chicken cordon bleu Santa Fe style. It has ham,
It's ham.
cheese, the Ortega chili, as you can
Oh,
see there.
Yeah, it's a chili in there.
It's breaded. It has fresh sliced mushrooms in a white sauce on the top. You're gonna love that.
That is some good stuff, Cheryl.
Isn't
Oh
that
my
amazing?
goodness. That is amazing. Let me just take another one.
It took me 2 days to figure it out.
Really?
And I woke up one morning and I said, I know the chicken
know it.
cordon bleu. We're going to stick a California chili in there, and it is very, very
It'll
popular.
add stability to it.
Jumbo shrimp done in chili chipotle and orange marmalade on a bed of rice.
Are these Baja shrimp?
Yes. Usually people will just hold that and then you just pull
Right.
that shrimp out.
But you see, when you do that, you miss out on all this meat inside of it. And I don't want to waste anything.
Yeah.
You folks know how I like glistening food, so see it glisten. All right?
Isn't that great?
I personally think it's better than the typical sweet Asian meals.
Yes.
Because normally sometimes they're just too sweet.
Yes.
And
yes.
this is just perfect.
Just perfect.
It's delicious. It's fantastic.
Thank you. That's the blueberry martini.
Blueberry. I don't think James Bond drinks blueberry or chocolate martinis, but we will. So, talk to me about this other dish. I see it, and just by looking at it, it's Chiles Rellenos.
The Poco Cielo Chiles Rellenos are a poblano chili stuffed with ground top sirloin,
Brown top
almonds,
sirloin, nice.
almonds, raisins, and topped with sour cream.
Oh, wow.
I like the traditional chili rellenos, but I tried to watch what I'm eating. And the traditional chili relleno that's done with the California chili and deep fried is, I think, a little bit too fattening for me, for my
Right.
taste. So my chefs actually said that these chili rellenos are the way they make them further down south.
Oh, really? So let's just try. So there's some meat in it. Let's stuff it with some of that goodness, some of that sirloin and almonds and cream
Raisins.
and raisins. And all
Get
that
him a
good stuff.
shovel.
I need a shovel. All right. So tasty.
Isn't that delicious?
Mm-hmm. This would be a fantastic stuffing.
Yeah.
And this is what we used to do, like, on the table growing up. Oh, don't let that one little guy escape. I asked a little bit of extra sour cream.
Right.
This is just the unhealthy, fattening way. And this is just the way we used to do it. So, with your permission.
Absolutely.
Well, there you have it, folks. Poco Cielo, a wonderful place in our pantheon of leisure activities. So we hope you liked it, folks. It's been Crossing South. Take care. Well, after wiping the seabed with my chin, finding this really cool place to stay in, tasting some awesome food, and trying not to let new friends down, it was time to say adieu. Until next time, the next time we cross south.
You can find maps and information about the places you just saw, or you may order a copy of this program on DVD at CrossingSouth.com. We also do Facebook.